Okay. Still got what? It's like they still know. Is that what is the update? Is it at the bottom? Yo man bro, what's up man? So I roughly see next season, right? All the other skill is like damage is like not enough. Yo bro, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the support. Appreciate. Like next season, what skill are we playing? Attack Warcry is the best. Attack Warcry will be much cheaper if we want to clear all game content. Spell, we lack of damage. If you look at the talent panel, man, a lot of shit we can't get. Rosha 2, right? Rosha 2 at the early stage, Ground Shaker. She lack of damage at the early stage. Go for Ground Shaker. But that is like so end game. If we look at the beginning, right, early and mid, some of the spell we can't get. Thunder Spike or Icy Blade. For Rosha, why I ask you to go for Ground Shaker? You look at how strong this skill is. This what? How strong this one is? It's the much easier trigger, and you look at how many damage you can get. Yeah, a lot right now, right? The most popular one is Thunder Imbued. They call it Thunder Focus now, but Thunder, yeah, this one 1,100. This is a Tokok one, but everything is attack. You can for Thunder Focus, it trigger between movement speed. How many movement speed can you get? This is much more end game. But early stage of the game, even for leveling, right? Leveling, mostly is using the Thunder Focus and the Acuteness. This is for leveling. At the back, if you are using Rosha 2, right? Why I ask you to use Ground Shaker? Because of high burst damage. And then combo together with the Acuteness. Or you can even use Warcry. Ground Shaker, Demolisher. Demolition didn't get any nerf, they get some buff. Step Strike got nerf. And then Shadow Strike is still the same. No problem. It's the same for Gamma Tree. Gamma Tree also the same. Ground Shaker, Fire. And then use this as the main damage for Gamma Tree. We get the legendary gear for the amulet, right? The one that deal damage for the focus. And then under the hero trait here, we just select the curse. Because we lose one curse, right? From the legendary, here we can get curse. And they nerf Candle Curse by 5% damage. Additional curse from the candle got nerfed 5% damage. So at the early stage, acuteness focus would be the best. Because the ice one got nerf. Ice got nerf. Corrosion is like a piece of shit. The damage is too low. Flame is also the same. The flame is even lower. But all these things, right? If you look closely, the way to trigger them is all melee attack. The way to trigger them is all attack skill. So these have to test it out in game. I'm not sure, is it the toothpick error or something? Like here says spell, but here is attack. So is it attack or spell? Past time we have attack and spell, right? But what the hell is this? I'm not really sure. The ice one is also the same. They are a spell, but we only gain attack cold. So where's the spell? No, it's not. Yes, it is, but the base of the trigger, right? The trigger is a spell, but this one, they didn't add anything to your spell. Pastime is additional core damage. Core damage doesn't matter whether we are using spell or attack. So I'm not sure why they add an attack in front. Is it toothpick error or what? I'm not sure. It's just weird. And then the flame also, they are a spell. So are they a spell or are they an attack? Or do our trigger need to cause by attack? All these things I'm not sure. Have to wait in game and test it out. For the flame focus, right? Flame focus mostly is for clearing enemy. But within all these things, right? Thunder focus is the most popular. And no one care about acuteness. That's why if no one care about acuteness, we can go use acuteness. You look at how strong acuteness is. Level 20. Level 20. Yo man, what's up? So neither we play Rosha 2, Gamma 2, Gamma 3. We can all play Ground Shaker. For Gamma 3 at the back, she can change into Hammer of the Ash. Hammer of Ash is also high trigger. But I'm not sure if we use fire. This one is still causing physical damage. With this physical damage, oh yeah, I think we can. This physical damage can convert. But you will lose the Scorch. So these have to go test it out. And then, like, if we look at the spell, right? Spell early stage of the game is like fucked up. Even the Sentry. Sentry is like, damn, only God Machine and the Artism. And Artism, right? If you are using Shadow Fate, the other two you can't use it. I find that it's like fucked up, man. Basically, they don't want us to play other skill other than melee. Not melee, attack. And attack range doesn't really nerf. Like, if we look at the main talent, only a few areas can get all these. Reap. Psychic is a must. And then, if I want to play Frost Terra, Freeze only the Prophet. And then the cold damage. Cold damage is also Prophet. Like, you don't really gain a lot. Like, this is all in the early stage of the game. Early stage of the game, we don't really gain a lot of damage. Lightning damage, assassin and elementalist. So the rest, I think they are just adding They are just adding the physical damage. Like all is like adding damage, cast speed, movement speed. This one got nerf. This was 10%. This got nerf 4%. So it's at 6%. Like cast speed is all here. Then life regain. Like mostly damage is like not a lot. But this mobility one is not bad. Like most 10% got nerf. Like the curse. Additional damage to curse also got nerf. Oh, now only have 8%. So 10% damage, right? Additional damage is not a lot. Only left 10%. Only left these. And the best one, right? If you are going to play the Rosha 2, Gamma 2, or Gamma 3, Ground Shaker, remember to go for Onslaught. Onslaught formulas is here. The Focus Strike is here. This is also here. And then we just look at the legendary node. The main important is all here. Yeah, if you are playing strength stacking, the strength also here. Two-handed weapon. But I think Rosha 2 is using the one-handed one. Like there's some good ones here. And if you are playing Warcry is from this part. And this time round the Warcry effect, number of enemy that is affected. This one we just need 2 of it. Now is a legendary. So for other build, right, and this one is a medium. Warcry effect is a medium. Medium can be copied. Don't forget that one thing that no one use it. I'm not sure next season how expensive this is. To be cheap, don't spread this around. Don't spread this around. If you are playing Warcry, you can get Warcry effect multiplier by this. Okay. Yo, man, what's up? I didn't say anything. Yeah, I know that, but next season, right? Not 7 day. The challenge, traveling bosses, traveler bosses. After you kill it, you can get the Warcry pet, right? You know that the Resident Star together with this Warcry effect, it can help us get into profound time out. But I'm not sure Rosha 2, right? Rosha 2, I believe at the early stage, Warcry attack, high burst attack, Warcry is still able to play. But we can't go for two-handed weapon. We only can go for one-handed weapon. After we can afford the mana stacking, surging exploration, then we will think about changing your build to the mana stacking. Early stage of the game, right? Ground Shaker is much better, or Hammer of the Ash. But Hammer of Ash, if you are using the Trinity, I'm not even sure how it works. So just don't forget about the Resident Star. Every season, a lot of people forgot about that. Just that it can be used. It can always be multiply the. I think it's a times 2 effect. So for example, I have 4 Divinity Slate. I put around the Resident Star. 4 of it all have Warcry effect. Warcry effect multiplied by 2. So it's like 20, 20, 20, 20. Together is like 80%. 80% Warcry effect. And then you can add other medium talent. For example, attack damage, area damage, your crit strike, like any that is medium one, can all be copied. And remember that medium is as always freaking cheap. Medium talent is always cheap unless you go buy one of these. These can only be used one. Yeah, resurrect is 70%, but there's no way we can get 70%. There is nowhere unless your Kitty Warcry pet is level 6. So the closer that we can get, the overall to get 70 reduced damage is 150 Warcry effect. 150 Warcry effect as a normal player plus rank 1 Kitty Warcry pet, we need around 139. 139 is the closer that we can get to 70% reduced damage. So the amount of reduced damage is not 70%, it should be around 50 plus to 60%. If you have rank 6 Warcry effect, Warcry pet, then you'll get very close to 150% Warcry effect. Like yesterday I saw them calculate, SD company already calculate everything. The most you can get is just exactly 149, I think, or close to 149. You can't even get exactly 150, so there's no way you can get exactly 70% reduced damage. Here. So the first minimum +5 enemy that we Warcry, that minimum 5, right? It just help us to gain 5 step without Warcry effect on the enemy. So together we need 2 of it. One is from the slate, one is from the talent panel. Moto, no, I have no idea how to play Moto. Neither Gamma 3 or Gamma 2. Neither Gamma 3 or Gamma 2. The best is don't play any spell. If you want to play spell skill, go play Yuga 1 or Selena. And then change the build to melee. Change your build to attack skill. Iris 1 or Iris 2 endgame, for what I know, Iris 2 is better. Iris 1 until timer 8 is still able to play. Oh, this one I don't have. Oh, I have Iris 2 here. No, community shot is not good. Thunder Cloud is good for beginning skill. But this beginning skill for Thunder Cloud, you only can get it at level 50. So for example, I'm playing Gamma 1, right? You can use Speed Fire Bolt, clear the campaign with no issue. And then when you get into the Time Up 1, right, it's around level 55 to level 60. Then you can use Thunder Cloud. Thunder Cloud is much better. It saves more time than playing the Chromatic Shot. Chromatic Shot doesn't skill that well. If you play Thunder Cloud, right, always Thunder Cloud is a spell skill. Always use the support lightning damage convert to cold. As long as you are playing spell skill, lightning spell skill, just go for lightning to cold on the support. No, you can't play Withering Beam. For Selena, right, she only left Iceborne Beam or Howling Gale to play. Mind Control maybe, early stage of the game. But next season, right, spell skill sorry, all the other build except attack skill build, right? All the other build will suffer a lot of damage loss at the early stage of the game. Because if we check out the talent panel, right, you can just look at here. We don't gain enough damage here compared to the attack skill. Thunder Cloud, right? Thunder Cloud, you need to get elementaries. Why? Because of focus. Like the Transcular is still okay. Here can add 1 channel stack for Thunder Cloud. But you have to look at other player guide, roughly what they use. But from the talent panel here, right, the way I see is like not much damage that we can get. For the guild for the amulet, yeah, at the early stage it will be expensive for the first day. But the problem is no one's know how long we are going to get stuck. From time up 7 to time up 8. Vortex Heart is expensive, man. Vortex Heart, too much people use it. And this time round, if we look at for example, I'm playing Thunder Cloud, I'm going for cold damage, right? Lightning convert to cold. You can look at the skill here. Damn, man, there's not much thing we can get. Like Magister is for spell burst. Here I have a few cast speed. Cast speed do nothing for Thunder Cloud. It doesn't increase damage. It only increase the cast time. We don't need the cast time. Here I have spell damage, all that. And then Arcanis is like, what the fuck, man? Arcanis here totally have nothing to get. You just look at the core talent, there's nothing. So the only left is what? Elementaries. So it's like Goddess of Knowledge. And then Elementaries. The last one is the Prophet is still okay. But here is all about Frostbite. How is that? For me, right, I really have no idea what to get, man. Other than attack skill. Spell and Sentry, right? Sentry skill is also another one. Sentry. You only have effects for Sentry is God of Machine, and then Ardism. That's it. There's nothing else. The rest is all nothing. Like you just look at the talent here, then you go find. Like I want to get cold damage. This is the only where I can get cold. And then but roughly every build is roughly like that. Sentry only got Machine and Ardism. Should be T8 drop. But I may be wrong. I have to look at the new. I think this is the new drop. I'm not sure why it's all white here. They nerf Surgery Aspiration. They nerf Spellburst for the internal cooldown. Oh, I will update. It's not really final. I give you the other list. I pass you the list of these. When I update, I will all put it in SS9. This is for the Bilibili search. A bunch of people using it. Oh yeah. Branding effects. No problem. Yeah, but for branding effects, how hard it is to get all these, no idea. This is a newly added for level 40. It looked like this one is a newly added one. Yesterday I saw it, I also like, do we have that? And this one, Kickstarted Fury. 15% additional attack speed and attack damage after using a mobility skill. This one combo together with the Azura Gunslinger. Azura Gunslinger is reduced damage. And this one is for Moto 1. Grandmaster Stat or random. EOC skill level. They removed the level 10. The highest level that we have is level 9. Rank 9 aromatic material. The spell burst for the Surging Exploration, right? It affects how fast we trigger the spell burst, so it's a nerf. We don't trigger that fast compared to past season. Yeah, this one should be the this space one. And also like for example, next season, right, everything will be on the Netherrealm map. We have to farm Netherrealm map to gain profit. But if we go waste time to go farm coin, the grinding for farming coin is just stupid. Like, you have to go farm the labor. You have to go farm, like, how long it is just to upgrade the Oasis. Damn. It's like my rank 4 is like waste, man. At the early stage, I think it's not even worth running it. Like right now, everyone have a problem is the Frozen Harvest and Artana. Which one is much better to get in? And Miss Valley also. Like these three, right? Which one is the best time to get in? To farm some item out? Because these three areas, the farming will be like so expensive. And for the Sandlot gameplay, it will be like much more behind. Maybe I'll go farm it myself. Still got what change? Oh, this one is fucked up. They don't let sentry skill use. Winter of Origin. Oh, this one is a buff. This is the belt. I think, yeah, okay. But is it worth, what I mean is that, is it worth running it at the early stage of the, like, for example, the first week of the league start? What, is like, what other thing to sell? Low level when we are leveling or campaign. Oh yeah, +1 belt. +1 attack belt. I'm not sure if we still can get a lot of belt from the, you know, when we're sending up the airship. Yo man, what's up? Yes, Dream. Dream Cube. Dream Cube and Dark Search. Dark Search, right? Don't care. If you are lucky, you can get Blueprint. You don't even need the legendary pet. Like Hunter Belt, yeah, it's a good thing for a lot of build. But next season, right? Early and mid, comfortable. The most comfortable build for early and mid is attack Warcry or any attack skill. If you play spell, right? Spell or sentry, you will suffer. Yeah, some build benefit from the new Light Hunter belt. Some build doesn't benefit. It's like Spell Burst got nerfed. Spell Burst got nerfed, I think it's because end game, right? End game, any build is possible. Just that you will not be that strong in SS8 compared to SS9. It's still possible to play Spell Burst. The wording of element resistant penetrate effect have been clarified by pattern and the itself remain unchanged. Talent change, arcane, buff up, my focus. Huh? What? Huh? Add the base effect of focus blessing to add physical damage equal to 1% of max mana, attack and spell. So it's not limited to cold. It's not limited to cold, but you put it down at the cold tree. That's why, bro, at the early stage, go play these. Like, but focus blessing, I'm not sure how much you can stack, and then mana stacking. So what I have in mind, attack, you can use Gamma Tree to play Ground Shaker, and then Acuteness Focus with the legendary Amulet, and then just use this. Because the Scorch is under the Amulet side, right? And then you just use this for Ground Shaker. At the back, you can change it to Hammer of Ash. Hammer of Ash. Why this? Like all the attack skill, right? Only Demolisher have a very comfortable Auto Bomber. And they nerf Instruction. They nerf Instruction, but Instruction doesn't affect build like Frost Terra and Demolisher skill. Yeah, the bless, not focus blessing. Do you mean the new passive, the focus? Right now, everyone is talking about thunder focus, but you go look at acuteness. If we are leveling, right, we should use acuteness and thunder. At the back, under the mid stage or end game, go play acuteness. $525 additional added damage. The weapon damage is 479. And then this part. Overall, the damage is not bad. Do we need knowledgeable? I'm not really sure. And then what about the noble skills? I have no idea, man. Acute smash up to one enemy. What is acute smash? These two is not sure. Have to go test it out. And then focus skill support gem next season will be like not cheap. Yeah, they lose the threat that they changed the it's just weird, right? If you look closely on all the focus skill, they only add attack damage. There's no spell at all. And then some of the skill for focus is a spell. Acuteness and thunder focus is attack. The rest is spell. But they didn't add any spell as a base. Everything is attack. I think right now it's still updating. Focus speed. This one is adding focus speed. This one adds damage. Like if you look here, attack. This is also attack. Like look at the tag at the top. This is attack. And then this is spell, right? Corrosion is spell. Frame is spell. The top is spell, but at the bottom there's nothing adding damage to spell. So how do we skill? I have no idea. The corrosion is the worst shit one. The damage is too low. The eye focus got nerfed even before getting to restart. Moto is still the same. Moto 1 is still the same. Strong. Yeah. If you look at the talent panel, like after we select the Goddess of Knowledge, you look at the rest of the talent panel, the good stuff, you have to choose one out of it. That is like fucked up, man. Like for example, this one. This is the most important thing for Yuga 1, right? And then you have to either choose play safe or branch. How to choose? So for what I in mind is like you have to use play safe no matter what. And then after you get the solid river, the helmet, change play safe to branch. But under the talent node, right, there's not a lot of stuff we can get. You can just go search. Like I need cold damage. That's not enough cold. I need spell level spell damage. There is a lot of spell damage. Everything is spell damage. So now they give us a lot of base damage, but other element not a lot. So we can get a lot of attack damage, we can get a lot of spell damage, but other element is not a lot. And then like you look at the Sentry one, Sentry is even like damn man. Only the Artisan and the God Machine. If I want to play Force Terra, I need to get Freeze. And Freeze is only this part. Prophet. And then Frostbite. Like last time we used to get like where's the Frostbite? Frostbite is here, right? Arcanis. Like these do nothing. If I play Force Terra, what do I get? Nothing here. So this time around you have to go think what to get. So for example, if you want to play Force Terra, right, you need to get Goddess of Distraction. And then like and then which one is for the dot damage? The Psychic is important. But Psychic, Wing Walk and the Reap Purification is together. Like you lose up a lot of damage at the early stage of the game. They expect you to choose them. And you only can get one. How to play? I think the code convert they changed the like this one is like where is the code one? Code one is here. Code one is under Prophet. Can my second like right now we have no idea. Like there's no level. There's no level tell us when we will unlock the second panel, third panel, and the fourth. So, for example, I select Goddess of Deception, right? What is the second banner that I can choose? Can I straight away choose the profit? Not profit. The leech one? Or I can't. Yeah, you have to select the normal first. Like for example, the psychic, and then you have to choose this. Like the way we choose the talent banner, we have no idea. So how are we going to figure it out? Yeah, I know, but it didn't tell us which level we are getting all these. To for example, when we unlock the second banner, do all these things unlock? Like you can just select. Maybe if that's the case, is the good case, right? But if we can't, haha, I'm not sure. Because the way I see, right, it's really hard to get spell damage, dot damage, and the sentry one. Yeah, I know. Second banner have to be. Oh yeah, you're right. Second banner have to be the first legacy one. Yeah, the second banner. So it's the third one. The third one. So you just go figure out whichever skill you are playing. You just look through here. You roughly know how much damage you have. But early and mid, it doesn't really have a lot. Flame Core doesn't have enough damage at the early stage of the game without the exclusive supports gem. Flame Core is not a good sentry to use. I rather use the arrow sentry. You need to get these. Without the support, his damage for Flame Core is like so only. If you compare it to other sentry skill, the best one, arrow sentry, frost core, thunder core. Yuga one can play it. After getting the support, yeah. So early stage of the game, the best is to just play Ground Shaker. Or if you want to play Sentry, right, go play Arrow first. Arrow Sentry. And the back transit to Flame Core after you got the exclusive support. But I can tell you, next season, right, early and mid, every build lost a lot of damage. End game we have enough, but not early and mid. Early and mid is all attack. All attack and war cry. So for example, if I want to play Gamma 3, right, I will go play Ground Shaker and then use the new amulet. To increase the acuteness, focus damage. Under the hero trait, 75, get Scorch. Then you still can do 2 curse. A lot of stuff is not nerf. Mostly is the attack horizontal skill is not nerf. Attack horizontal skill is not nerf. Demolisher charge, Demolisher got a buff. And if you want to play Demolisher, this would become very important. there's a number of enemy affected by Warcry. I think next season, right, this will be the corrupted, double corrupted will be most important one for Demolisher. Rosha 2, right, don't need to care about endgame. Endgame, there's only one build, Mana Stack, Moonstrike, that's it. But early and mid, right, Ground Shaker have the most damage, or Hammer of Ash. But Hammer of Ash, I'm not sure how it will works on the Trinity. And is it Trinity is a mask? No idea. What link to Ground Shaker? You can look at the in-game right now. You can go look at in-game right now. You go look at other people that is playing Ground Shaker. What link they use? Everyone is using the same one. The most important thing is the what is the name of it? Steamroll. Yeah. Steamroll is the most important thing in every attack. Melee skill. It gives the most damage. You sacrifice some attack speed for the higher burst damage. And crit. Yeah. Crit return is a must. So for leveling, right, the first weapon that you need to get, if you are playing Ground Shaker or Hammer of Ash, one-handed hammer. This hammer is important. When you have this hammer, right, the demolition charge restoration speed is faster than crit return. But this is not good for endgame. This is a hammer for early stage. You use this as a main hand. Offhand, use the axe. This one. But these two weapons at the first suite is around 100 to 300 frame rate. Depends on how popular everyone is using it. I don't think this will be cheap. But don't forget that if we look at the previous stream, right, the car jet and the criminal lease, right, I think it give a lot of frame rate. That is like 30 or how many? 30 or 100 frame rate when you complete the criminal lease, or is it wanted lease? So we have to keep running the car jet. You have to keep running it. So maybe frame rate is not really that hard to farm, but item drop will be. And next season is everything is about one-handed weapon, one-handed shield, attack skill, war cry, strength stacking, mana stacking. Still got what? Deck stacking is for Erika 2, Thunder Focus. The Raphael journey will not be cheap. If you can get double corrode on the Raphael journey for mover speed, woohoo! Damn, I need to take my nose is blocked again. Be right back. I go get some medicine. I'm back. Thanks for following. So, thing is that, oh yeah, I haven't checked the change of these. Rajat Warcry. Shield Shadow Rate. Base damage. Huh? Why nerf the base damage? New Legendary Gear Addition. Oath Keeper. Yeah, this one is basically for Rosha. Leveling. And Random Element. This to drop inside the Treasure Truth. Like all these newly added stuff is all for Rosha. Rosha 2. I'm not really sure, man. Is it able to do it? Because how much damage that you nerf? T2 gear is like to clear the Traveler is around 15 million, right? Traveler is like, is it 50 million or 150 million? Fuck, I forgot already. My brain not working. $150 million, right? Yeah. So it's the Traveler, right? T7 Traveler is 150 million. 400 million? 400 million is like around time art 8-1. 8-1 or 8-2. Around there. But to get into time art 8-1 or 8-2, the problem is to survive. I mean the minimum damage for most build is around 150 million. The minimum that you need. I'm not saying those strong build, right? Strong build can use even lesser damage to clear the Traveler, but most player is around 150 million. 400 million is 8. 400 million is 8. 400 million is 8. Yeah. So 100. Irish one should have no problem. Selena will be. You just look at the item that we need, and I think that leveling is still the best, playing the wheel stacking. Selena, yeah, boss fight, she's a piece of shit, man. Gear effect change. Ring ultimate effects. Suffix. Huh, they nerf it. What the fuck? Minus 100% gear physical damage. So for Rosha, right, everything is at element. And who benefit for element damage? You guys know who benefit the most for element damage? There's only one hero benefit all element. Gamma 1, man. But when I see Iris got there, he said to not play it. Yeah, a lot of people ask you not to play Iris 1. Iris 2 is better than her. So some people, they rather struggle a bit at the early stage and they go play Iris 2 than go play Iris 1, that you run very fast, but you suffer a lot because you can't scale it out to profile. You need to use a lot or like a bunch of high-end item. Ring Acid Dream effects. Physical damage. Oh, this one is the same. Oh, they buff it up. But this one is random. Not random, this one you have to choose one. Chariot of War. Burning Red. If you have ammo, each use consume 1 ammo to gain a stack of heat up. Cast a protected skill during blank firing. Now gain the Scorch debuff. Scorch. Why? Why Scorch? So you are forced to play fire or what? Why is it everything Scorch? Like, can they make some new debuff name? It's like everything is the same, man. Stack projectile. This is for the hero trait. Which hero trait? In something gory. Something gory. This one? The funnier thing with this is like they nerf all his multiply damage. But when you play heat up, you don't consume any ammo. But you lose out so much damage. So at the early stage of the game, the ceasefire is the best. And the bad end game should be extreme heat. But right now it's like the amount of damage that it lost. It's too huge, man. It's like, I'm not sure who will play it. Heat up. Not really. Like Rosha 2 is Rosha 2 one. They always share the same name. If you look through the game, it doesn't always mean the same thing. And they haven't updated this yet. Until they update it, then we'll know. Is the Scorch the same debuff as the Rosha 2 one? Knockout distance. And they also buff up. Excited which hero to play. Moto 1 is not bad, but Moto 2 I'm not sure. Maybe it's good until timer 8. Projectile build is still good. Because projectile build have no nerf. But talent panel is a huge problem. For example, like God of War is a piece of shit, man. I go for Goddess of Hunting. And then you look through here. 3 bird with 1 stone is here. 3 bird with 1 stone is here. So after this, you have to choose Marksman. But Marksman is not... if you need Gale, you need to get Marksman. Marksman still got a lot of projectile damage and projectile speed. No, the speed is all gone. The speed is all gone. Projectile speed only left this few. They are all added into the assassin. Is it? Like how many speed? Yeah. Here I have more. No, not more. It's the same. Roughly the same. So, for example, Goddess of Hunting, Marksman, Assassin, Blade Runner. I'm not even sure what thing to use on here. What give me headache the most is The newly added talent panel is all piece of shit. You got the RTX for the spider. No, you need to get the maid outfit, bro. Get the maid outfit, and then you play neither Bun Moto or Charge Moto. Then you no Bun Moto or Order Moto. Then you find that you're playing the third Moto, bro. Like Order calling or Charge calling. But when you use the maid outfit, you are the third calling. You are the maid calling. Not maid. I think that one is a Lolita. You know that right now, right, for Chinese player, yesterday I go listen to their live stream, right? They say that a lot of people keep asking, league start, which hero to play, what build to play, and the most reply that you get is, do you have the outfit? If you have the outfit, Rihan Anger can be played. If you don't have the outfit, don't fucking bother to play Rihan. Nah, it's not in game. The maid motto, they should create a maid motto. Like the first thing they ask, like before you ask, what hero to play for this start, the first thing before you ask it, they will ask you, which outfit do you have? Just play whichever outfit you have. The rest don't bother, because everyone is on the same page. For range skill, right, I think range skill is really up, but to be honest, right, whichever skill it is, it's very hard to find damage here. Like Ronin, right? I also don't understand what the fuck is Ronin, man. Have favor is here. Like Ronin is like so weird. Melee damage, quick strike, attack speed, chance for multiple strike, and then demolisher. Like all this node is just weird. There's only a few blocks. Every 1 second plus 10 additional melee damage for the next main skill use. This is not bad. But I'm not going to get this whole node just for these. Like 20% favor effect is also not bad. Like the whole thing is like, what the fuck? And if you are playing the strength stacking or dex stacking, you can straight away use the falling leaf just to get the attack damage. Like God of War is like so only. Damn, it was the best. What to do? Because people playing Barrage is all using God of War, and then everything got nerfed. Fucking hell. Ambition is not bad to use, but gravity here and shooting arrow is like what? And then this part, blunt become here. My brutality is gone. Brutality have to go to Shadow Dancer, but Shadow Dancer is a piece of shit. And then if you are playing Trauma, you have to get instant smash. Open wound, you have to get it on the belt, branding, or you have to get the Pre of the God. Like all these things, the most that you see is what? Base damage. They increase a lot of base damage for us, but you find that there is not much additional damage. Everything is damage, but additional, we don't see them much. Like the holies, additional is only a few. I thought they always like to use the what's the name of it? Is it Mind Blade, right? This one for Iris, or some player they like to use these. You mean this one, right? Get these. Use bow. Use two-handed weapon. Bow or crossbow. There is a build. You can check the in-game pro build there. I saw a few people use it. Yeah, you have to use the something arm. Isomorphic arm. Like even for the Magus, right? Magus, I think their skill is also not a lot. Like Magus only left like that. You only can get God of Machine and Alchemist. That's it. Yeah, you need to use the isomorphic arm. No matter what weapon you are using, you use the arm, isomorphic arm. Everything is added into your minion. For all 4 summoner, I think should be like this, if I'm not wrong. Not really. Endgame nerf a lot. Why? Because Carino 1, right? Without the branding effects on the hero trait, he can't maintain the magic shot. You look at the effects for the two-handed weapon, how many gear physical damage you can get. So hero that rely on the branding effects for hero trait, like Tia 123, Carino 1, and still got one more is who? One more I can't remember. Rihan Anger. So SS9 season, endgame they lose 20 to 40% damage loss. C1, right? Between C1 and C2, C2 will be much better for lead start. But endgame, right? Endgame next season, I'm not 100% sure how Spellburst is. If I want to play on Carino, mostly I will go for Spellburst. Spellburst, what skill to play? Thunderbolt Overload. What is the best starter for Gamma 2? Neither you go for Force Terra or Ground Shaker. Ground Shaker convert to cold damage. Convert to cold damage, you have to wait until you get profit on the talent banner. So how long can we unlock these? No idea. And at the early stage for Gamma 2, can use Ice Lance all the way. After when we reach the timeout 1, neither you go for Ground Shaker or you go for Frost Terra. Icy Blade is not bad. Frost Impact sucks without exclusive support gem. So rather go for Ground Shaker and then get this convert, right? Icy Blade is not bad. Frostbite is still able to play. Like if we watch the Warcry. You look at how many additional attack speed you can get from Shadow. Right now, no one know whether this is bug or what. At 8% additional attack speed is too much. And Fierce Warcry is the same. This is step strat, and then Raging Warcry is the Demolisher one. So if you are playing Gamma 2, neither Full Spike, Icy Blade, Ground Shaker, this few skill, Force Terra, Ring of Ice, I will ask you not to play. Ring of Ice doesn't look good at all because of how hard it is to skill her cast frequent and so much nerf to it. The Surging Aspiration is called nerf. You don't trigger your spell burst that fast anymore, and there's a cooldown to the amount of burst that you can do. So Ring of Ice, right, without high cast frequent, the skill is like shit. But if you want to play it, yeah, you still can. And for Fire, right, if you want to play Yuga 1, Fire Burst is still able to play. Yuga 1 can play the Fire Burst, but you still need to get the support. Yeah, Bring Arrow is gone. For range skill, right, you only left Shadow Shade, this one. Only left this to use. You look at the limited. You only left these to use. And this is a melee skill. Who knows that I get sick before the restart? Fuck, man. There's a lot of video I haven't edited out yet. Bloody hell. And this one, like a lot of people don't understand. Add one cooldown, it's like, why? Spear Strike nerf the travel area, travel meter. There's one thing that you can always use Shadow Dash. Shadow Dash have 2 stack. You can use 3 Shadow Dash to speed run. But is it worth it? Depend whether you want to do it or not. But I still need to release the video. I haven't do this yet. And like I'm not sure, is that every time when I listed out very clearly already, right? Under the YouTube comment there will be some people always ask me the same thing. It's like, why? Like they always argue with me saying that, oh, the new hero is so strong, why your new hero is like so low in tier? It's like they never really watch what I list out. Headache. Early stage of the game, right? Ghostwave Sentry lose too much damage. You lost too much damage. So it's not a very good leveling skill anymore. You have to go for Thunder Spike. Erica 1, right? I can tell you Erica 1 endgame what we go. Erica 1, Strength Stacking, Warcry, Thunder Spike, Thunder Slash, Berserking Blade. or frame slash. But frame slash area effect is too low. Mostly end game is all going to play Berserking Blade. But Thunder Spike, Thunder Slash, most people like to use it. If you go for strength stack, right? Strength stacking, then you have to go for fire. So Berserking Blade will be better. Range skill, right? All range, bow, crossbow, all that use Shift Shadow Raid. Shift Shadow Raid is a melee skill. You have to use that to travel. Blink Bow is gone. You can't. Blink Bow have a cooldown. There's a buff to stop your minion for dying. You look at the hero trait there for the Overlord buff. You need to consume your minion life, then you will gain the Overlord buff. The Overlord buff will stop your minion for dying. That depends on the cooldown and the skill effect duration. So how is it skill? I have no idea. You have to check the pro build in game. What item people use. Because I don't play Moto 1, I can't say anything. Yeah, they fucked up, man. I tell you. They make it so that we have to rely on Priggy of the God. We have to rely on the branding effects on the belt. So if you want to get all the good core talent, you have to do it like this. And that is like fucked up. There's not much diversity that we can get. Like SS8. Right? Okay, I don't even need to get Priggy of the God. I can use any legendary slate I want. I don't want to use Priggy of the God, because I can get the core talent on my belt. But now if you play certain build, you have to rely on the branding effects and the Priggy of the God. Gamma 1 should be not bad, but Gamma 1, right? I tell you what is endgame. Gamma 1, which endgame is strong? 5 Spirit Magus, 5 Aura Effect, that costs 200k frame area build. There's one build have already in SS8, but I don't have the video of it. Someone already created a build for endgame. That build is still able to use it in SS9, but cost price is just too high because of the undetermined fate. You need to use the undetermined fate to get Spirit Magus, Aura Effect, and the new sequence, right? You can, for other build, you can use the new sequence list for the Spirit Magus. Use the Spirit Magus on your main skill.
What's up, guys?
I don't think it's a Moonstrike. It's not a Moonstrike. He's going for understand Moonstrike, Step Strike. This one is Step Strike. And then Aura, Lone Walker books 5 Aura. This will be expensive. And then under the pack spirit, get the. I think this one will be strong on Rosha too. Too expensive, man. I will not play expensive build. Can't afford. Too expensive. I'm a cheapo. Like for any of you want to play Rosha 2, I would just suggest go for Ground Shaker, Acuteness Focus. Endgame is all Moonstrike mana stack. You have the best damage. If you look at Rosha 2, right, on the first hero trait, the basic hero trait that she have, what is say, non-channeling skill will not decast. She can't use any activation medium except spell burst, because spell burst together with the Surging Aspiration is self-cast. So you can use Moonstrike. And that's funny. You can try it out in game now. In game now it's still the same. When you have the Surging Aspiration and then Moonstrike, not really, you don't even need Moonstrike. You just need a spell burst. It's a manually cast. It doesn't count as activation medium. But Irish one got buff on the cast speed. Another one is the Troublemaker. -6% become -3% on her attack speed. Magus speed. So like they buff a bit on the attack speed. Only a bit. So is it good? Have to go test it out. And the Flame Magus is always good for leveling. Then afterward can change to Thunder Magus. Endgame is sure the Frost Magus can be used, but the amount of the amount of money that you spend on it, you have more damage on Rosha. What I mean Rosha, you will have more damage on Moto 1 and Iris 2. That's why Iris right now, right, there's something that I don't really like is what we are forced to play so many hero. We have to go for early stage hero that is strong, and then halfway you have to change your hero again. That is like fucking stupid. I can't use one hero to clear all content. If you want, neither you suffer on the early stage, or you suffer on the mid stage, or you suffer on the end game. And that is like fucked up. No one is perfect anymore. No one that is strong from the early to all the way end game. But there is one. She. But it's still fucked up because there's no skill to use. And the skilling, right? Damn, man. The skilling is like piece of shit. My control? I don't think so. But is it able to play? Sure is. But if you ask me, is it strong? No idea. Is it SS? You got one. You really have to go get. Like right now, no matter what spell you play on Yuga 1, right? Everything go lightning to cold. You can play any cold skill, you still go for lightning to cold. Don't care. Everything just lightning to cold on the support. And Yuga 1 is like Yuga 1. Because like if I go for Yuga 1 lightning skill, right? Lightning skill, maybe I'll get here. Like mini max. I go get the maximum damage. Or I have to look at these. Spell burst. Yeah, spell burst is here. So maybe I go for cold. Second thing that I need to get, not profit, is the Magister. Magister, you need to get play safe before you get solid river. After you get solid river, neither you remove the whole thing or you get branch. Right? The other two, lightning. We can't use goddess of hunting. We can go for Drake, Assassin, or Blade Runner. Like anything here that increase damage. But you have to look at the core talent. I can tell you core talent is all piece of shit, man. Like what to choose. Like all this is piece of shit. Dread. This one is survive. There's no damage here. This one. 30% to trigger the main skill. 1 additional time. I'm not sure if this is able to use it on Yuga. I have no idea. If our illusion can use this, then this path is not bad. But I'm not 100% sure. Assassin, what we can get? This one, transition. And that's it. The rest is like so hard. I can tell you, right? Oh yeah, there's an elementalist. So neither you go for three talent panel on Goddess of Knowledge. Get one from the lightning one. Because lightning to cold, you need to get a lot of additional damage for the max. And then if you can get the lucky damage. Berserking Blade, Step Strike got nerfed a bit on the crafting, but overall, right, it's still strong. The old build on Erika 1, Thunder Spike, Thunder Slash, Berserking Blade, Flame Slash, is all possible to play. But endgame have to go for Strength Stacking, Warcry, and you have to use a shield. Warcry effect, 139 effect. Your Warcry will get around 60%, around 60% or 50 to 60% reduced damage. And you just look at you look at this, how strong it is. If you are playing Thunder Spike, you don't need to look at the damage, you look at the attack speed. 8% additional attack speed. You compare to the Fearless Warcry, and you compare to the Demolisher Warcry. You look at the Thunder Spike one, the Shadow Strike. Leech? What is Leech? I haven't looked at it. I think I forgot. Leech is what? Oh, Leech is the damage over time one. Leech only off the beaten track is good. But here, it add a few max mana. Here have all skill level. Cooldown. If these all skill levels you can able to add level to the focus, right? Like if these can add a level to the focus, then this is like really not bad. Here have an additional damage, suscited mana and life. Blur effect. Blur effect is here. Damn. Here still have skill effect duration. Overall it's not bad. Here have all state. What the fuck? Warlock. only left a few things. Warlock. It's like the Warlock, right? They basically put a lot of good stuff from Warlock to the Lich there. Warlock here become like, thanks for following. Warlock here is like become like a mix of the other path. Warlock is like so. Yeah. Depend on build. 10% chance to gain blur when affecting court control effect. This one is good for Frost Terra. Court control is good on Frostbite and Freeze. 20% chance. This one is overall is like depend on build. Daze is the best for Freeze and Frostbite. 40% crowd control effect. This add a lot for Frostbite and Freeze. Awakening style is so only because Awakening skull is a bypass item. Consume life, this one is the best. So Awakening skull, right, is early and mid. End game is this one. And also next season, right, if any of you have the Shepherd, if you are considered running Shepherd, right, go farm full crown. In SS8 season, full count drop a lot. Inside the nightmare, this part, you need to kill the knight. Timer 8 and higher. There's no nerf to full crown. How many physical damage you can get? Strength. At the early stage of the game, full crown, haha, give you a lot of damage. What's that? This is not a easy drop item. This item will be expensive if right now everyone talk about it. This will not be cheap. I know you have to stack blur effect, right? Like this is considered end game already. Not end game, this is the mid game. But I can tell you, mind control is still not strong. They nerf too much damage for us. Shit. I need to go washroom again. Be right back. I'm back. Okay. Oh. So what other thing to look at? Another one more day. Chain lightning or thunderbolt overload? I believe spell burst items will be a bit cheap, but hard to say. As long as someone release a popular build that using spell burst, whoo, everything from spell burst will be like crazy. And also like this part, after you get minus 0 or minus 5, you still benefit from minus resistance. It's the same for armor also. Even they are at 0. Because this work differently from penetrate. Penetrate is penetrate. Force the enemy resistance to 0 or below 0 is different from penetrating them. Oh yeah, the sequence list. I think the bottom one. Some of that is really, really good, but some of that sucks, man. Like this one. This is like too strong. Increase your spirit magus effect, increase your aura effect. Use it on the Gamma one. Woohoo. Yeah, that one and under the shield. The other one is the convert 100% elusive damage to lightning. Under the shield is good for mostly all attack building. Like this blind warlock. But this is just a base damage. If you look at it out, at this season, right, everything is just adding base damage because we lose too much from the skill level. Nerf. So a bunch of it is all added to base damage. This is for consumer life one. They say that the order have been nerfed, but I don't see the note for order that nerf it. So I'm not sure why they say the order is nerfed. Thanks for free. Like this one should be not bad. For Irish 2, no, for Rosha 2. Level 40 control spell. Spell burst. Like this one is like physical damage to spell, physical damage. I think that there's a lot just for mid stage of the game. Oh, is that bottom? Oh, this one. Prophecy or immortality? Your armor is fixed at 50% of evasion. This is like not bad for certain build. Like mostly it's like all Warcry players who use this. Does any of you know that 100% convert EOC damage? It doesn't convert dot, right? Dot is still dot, right? You only convert EOC damage to lightning, but dot is still the same. So be. And then the crafting seal need to get Warcry effect, max element resistant, something like that. Oh yeah, so the dot is also convert to lightning damage, right? But there's still fire dot. There's still fire dot and physical damage dot. So you still need to reduce dot damage in this space. Unless you are immune to trauma and immune to ignite. Yeah. Yeah, after I finished edit the video, then I go take a rest. So next season, Warcry, shield, every shit important. One hand shield, where's the shield? Shield crafting. Warcry effect. That if you need focus speed, you can get focus speed. And then get the max element resistant. The prefix don't really need. Prefix is like so-solely. Like if you are playing focus damage, here can get focus, get max element resistant, and then get focus speed, Warcry effect. But here only can choose 3. Yeah, here only can choose 3. So 1, 2, 3. It's not bad under the staff for the surging aspiration, but I'm just thinking how good it is to use it together with the helmet. Solid River. Another one, when we use it together with the Surging Aspiration, but there's a cooldown there at 0.03 cooldown. So the cast frequency will not be what we have past season. It's a huge nerf for certain skill. %15% chance for spell burst. Internal cooldown. There's a lot of stuff is still the same. It's like if I go play a one-handed hammer, it's like if I play ground shaker or hammer or ash, is it two-handed weapon better or one-handed? It's like I'm thinking is if the Solid River can combo with the Surging under the sequence, do we really need Surging Aspiration? Maybe I have to test it out. Armor pen. Still thinking. And this season don't really need to go for pure physical damage anymore. Rare helmet, but if you use just rare helmet, you mean crafting helmet, right? If you use just crafting helmet, just from the sequence, is it enough for the spell burst? Hehe, no idea. So it's like here, 3 effects. Double damage. Frozen enemy. Only on weapon. Weapon SU. So we only can get 2 sequence. If you are using two-handed weapon, you only can get 1 sequence. If you are using sword and shield, that is like 2 sequence. Or dual wielding, 2 sequence, you only can get 2. Sweet Dream is 3. So one equipment is 1 base. Hey, where did the base go? Did they change it? Huh? What? Where is the base? Oh, here. Huh? Oh, everything is here. Yeah, you guys check the item. He put it everything here. Base FX, Crota FX, and then sequence and Sweet Dream. Advance. Yeah, Corrosive Throw should be able to play. I don't think they didn't nerf anything to Corrosive Throw. Maybe multiple strike. The problem with Erica 1 now is the multiple strike. Like for me, I don't really like to play Thunder Spike. If you play the Corrosive Throw, at the back can always go for Berserking Blade, Strength Stacking, Warcry, and then use one Sword and Shield. Here you can get these effects. Add damage to Strength. Under the Shield, get the Erosion convert to Lightning, and then Warcry effect. Ultimate max element resistance. The rest depend on what build you are going. But Strength Stacking will be the cheapest item to get. Strength Stacking Warcry will be the cheapest. Because Dex, there's no way you can play Dex. Why? Erica 2 Thunder Focus. Raphael Journey, Raphael Barrier. We just wait and see the price. How high double corrode on the Raphael Journey can go. Basic sequence, there's a lot of penetrate. Armor pen. Sweet dream. Three set. So the only thing left is boots and belt. Boots. If you are playing these, you can get these. Then the belt. What is on the belt? Belt. Unless you are rich, get eternity. Other than eternity, what to get? If you are playing fire skill, you can always get these. Dawnbreak is also not bad. Leveling. Branding Ritual. Here can get mover speed. Maybe those people that play Erica 1 or Erica 2, they will use it. Oh, Reaping cooldown recover speed. I wonder all these things, can we get it from the airship and then we can sell it if we run the Sandlot. Hey. Belt is like not sure what to get. Oh, belt is like nothing much. Skill effect duration, cooldown, max shadow stack. Ring. Legendary ring. What to get? Nothing. Shit, my eyes is closing. I need to sleep. Maybe after a while I go take a rest. I think weapon will be still the same. No big change for the ring. God of Might. Depending on what skill you play, God of Might. The best one is here. Onslaught. Warcry effect. Strength stacking. 10% damage for two-handed weapon. Penalize. Like you just look at the legendary one. Here too strong, man. Do I have any plan? Mostly Gamma 2 or Gamma 3. Ground Shaker, Acuteness, Focus. Yeah, I think another 10 minutes. Another 10 minutes I go take a rest. I take medication is I feel like sleeping already. Like neither play Gamma 2 or Gamma 3. Then Ground Shaker. Acuteness Focus. Yeah. If you want to play Gamma 3, I can give you one. We use Acuteness Focus and Thunder Focus for leveling. After that, around time up 7, focus on the Acuteness Focus. You can look how many damage we have for the Acuteness. And we use this necklace. I'm not sure when we can get it. So like this one. Right? For Gamma 3. And then we lose one curse, right? Doesn't matter. The curse, we can get it here. We don't use this. We use this. You gain one Scotch. You can cast one additional curse. Timid curse on the ring. Ground Shaker or Hammer of Ash. Weapon, I'm not sure. I think it's like maybe you can squeeze in Warcry also. Warcry to reach 70% reduced damage or close to it is around 139 for a free-to-play player to get it. But that is the end game. At the early stage of the game is around 70% Warcry effect. How to get more Warcry effect? I should only show it one time. Remember Onslaught? This is a medium talent. Warcry effect. And then you look here. What this say? Look here, what this say. Together, how many percentage you can get? 80%. 80% for Warcry effect. Okay, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. So this is like roughly concept, but if I go for Gamma 2, right? Gamma 2 should have better survive because you can freeze the enemy. Right? But for damage wise, Gamma 3 is stronger. Gamma 1 is the best. Like if I put it out in a tier, T0 is always Gamma 1. and then Gamma 3, and then Gamma 2. Because Gamma 2 haven't been increased damage for long. And if we play on Gamma 3, right? Fire, Convert. Fire Convert is under Warlock. Warlock, what can we get? Fire. Mostly is the Fueling. Fueling is not bad. Fueling is not bad. Even if the enemy resistance is at 0, we still can penetrate the element resistance. Because it's different. Enemy fixed at resistance fixed at 0%. They calculate differently than element resistance penetrate. Yeah, we'll stack Iceborne Beam, Howling Gale. Withering Beam is like a piece of shit. Maybe you can use it a bit, but I don't think the damage have enough. Yuga 1, right? You go look at the talent panel. Damn, I'm not sure how to play, man. Which path are you going? Gods of Knowledge, right? If you on Yuga 1, Magister. After Magister, which part are we going? I have no idea. I only know these two. Then what? Profit is off your freeze. No, profit. Yeah, you look at all these core talent. I really out of idea. Like, I have no idea. Maybe Elementalist? But Elementalist, what to get? This one? What? Speed run time up 7. At mid game, right, you have to change your skill. For example, like if you look at Gamma 1, right? Speed Firebolt can clear campaign, and depend on how fast we can get Shattered Fate. If we can get Shattered Fate, you can use the there's no call. Oh yeah, Frost Call. Frost Call or Thunder Call, depend on how fast we can get the Shattered Fate core talent. Right? Or Arrow Sentry. Don't forget about Arrow Sentry, but at the early stage, there's not much Sentry node that we can get. So another one is like after we reach level 50, you can go for Thunder Cloud. Thunder Cloud is good damage until time up 8. And remember to add this into your spell, Lightning to Cold. No matter what skill you play, all convert Lightning to Cold. Yeah, I think it's a Taiwan Chinese player. He always have a build for using Yuga. Can wait for him. He always have a good build. Just that after early and mid, his end game, right, cost is very high. His build is good, but the cost for end game is like so high, man. Bloody hell. Can't afford. The item that he used, I can't afford. Also leveling, right? At leveling, we can always use the Thunder Focus and the Acuteness Focus for damage, depending on what skill you are using. If it's spell, they have to see. Like Thunder Focus will be not bad. Because he have a lot of rank 6 pet. His farming is good. He have a lot of rank 6 pet, drop pet. So Gamma 1, there's too much thing to play. But for leveling, right, Thunder Cloud is good because you just press one button and run. So time up 1 to time up 8 is a good speed run. After that, you have to change the skill. Endgame is all spell burst. Spell burst for Gamma 1. Neither Chain Lightning or Thunderbolt Overload. Ring of Ice, I would suggest don't go for it. But a lot of people like to go for Ring of Ice, so whatever. Lightning Storm is also not bad. Maybe Gamma 1 can play Mana Stack, Moonstrike. Yeah, she only can choose one for Gamma 2. That's why I don't find that it's good. You have to get it on the Piggy of the God and branding effects, but that take how long, man? Play on one build? I'm not sure. Because some build is strong, some build and skill is strong in the early stage. And then mid stage, and then end stage. That's why I don't like the change, man. The change to the game is really fucked up. Like, you have to go for hero that is good in the early, but suck at the end. After that, you have to change, go play second hero that is good for the end. It's like, what if I want to play just one hero? Stupid, man. Like this is like stupid. You know how many players only play one hero, one build, and that build is from the start to the end. Now you can't. You have to keep changing your skill. Neither at the early stage, like campaign is one skill, right? Timeout 1 to 8 is one skill. Profile timeout is another skill. Endgame is another skill. And like next season, what are we going to stack? There's one trap. I'm not sure if you guys found it. There's one trap. Whoever go play acuteness, whoever go play focus skill, right? You will have no damage for bosses. This is a fucking trap. So what we need is what? One hero play AoE damage for fast speed run. Another hero you have to go play for Supreme Showdown 20. And then Thunder Focus. For example, you play Thunder Focus. This is a very good AoE farming. Can you do City Defense 7? City Defense 7 is full of enemy, yes. What about bosses? How do you have enough damage for bosses? You just look at the skill, everything that they have. Everything is AoE. There's nothing about single target. Yes. 6 talent to 5 core talent, right? Everyone lose a lot of damage. Is around 15 to 20% damage loss. We lose a lot of additional damage. Everything is base damage. Okay. Like, you guys, every question can ask me. Like, my nose is already totally blocked already. So whoever, like, we can go try out focus, but I can tell you focus is just for mapping. It's not for boss fight. So overall, you need one hero for lead start, second hero for speed run in profile, third hero for Super Showdown 20, right? And then you have to go make one more hero for what? City Defense 7. Together is like 4 to 5 hero and build. It's like so waste of time. And so waste of our resource. So Super Showdown 20, I'm not sure. Because they destroy Barrage. Without Barrage, right? No other skill is good at boss fight. All I can think of that is good for AoE and boss fight is spell burst. End game, right? Go for spell burst. Why? Like Thunderbolt Overload and the Chain Lightning. They are so much good in single target and boss fight. AoE clear and boss fight. Like City Defense 7 and Super Showdown 20. If you go play melee skill, right? Melee skill other than Demolisher, I don't think that any melee skill is good. Because Demolisher, you can just use instruction. Yeah, all this shit, man. Damn. Right now, I really have no concept. Like the more you go look at it, all this shit change, right? Not sure. Headache. I think that basically, I go take a rest. Maybe after I rest, wake up, I go edit the video. Thank you, guys. See ya. Bye bye. Huh? What? Tomorrow we'll be back again. See if I go steal more strategy from other people. Okay, that's it. Bye bye.